Hi guys, you're back with Megan from Ethereal Orb YouTube channel. Today I am doing a hashtag Love Summer Art 2017. I'm a member of the Facebook group Creative Arts Collaboration for YouTube artists and creators, and they are doing a hashtag Love Summer Art 2017. And everybody is going to do their own art and creations, whatever they may be for each person. And they're all going to be up on YouTube between June 14th and June 17th. So check out the hashtag on whatever social media sites you use and look for those other videos. I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody creates and all the different styles and different materials and mediums people are going to use. My inspiration for the Love Summer Art hashtag is wisteria flowers. I saw some images pop up. I don't even know where I saw it. Maybe Facebook? I don't know. And I Googled wisteria images then, and they are just absolutely gorgeous. I'm a sucker for flowers anyway, but these are just gorgeous. They grow on trees, and there were some archways, like tunnels where people were walking under, and they were in pinks and purples and white, some cornflower blue. So that was my inspiration, and these are the colors I'm using. They're both Master's Touch Acrylic, Violet, and Light Magenta. And I'm only using these two colors, but for each one, I mixed them with a little bit of white. Can you see that? Let's see. So they're not quite as dark as they are in the bottle. So I have two shades using the Violet. And I have two shades using the Light Magenta, and then white. And what I'm going to try and do, because wisteria hangs, it's a long hanging flower, so I'm going to try and pour this and then only tilt it one way, so I sort of have some lines of the pinks and the purples in white. That's my goal today. So I have the paint mixed with Nova Color 235. It's probably going to be my last one for a little bit using that because I am pretty much out. And Floetrol. I did not measure this time. I just didn't take the time to weigh everything, so I mixed my paint, my pinks, and my purples to get the color I want, the shade I want. And then poured in some Nova Color, poured in some Floetrol, mixed it up, and added enough water to get it. I have it a little bit thicker today because I really don't want the colors to mix at all. I don't mind if they bleed into the white a little bit, but I don't want the colors to intermix. I want some definition. So what I think I'm going to do is put some white down on the canvas and then do some dirty pours of the two pinks and the two purples, maybe mixed with a little bit of white. We'll kind of see how much I have. I don't want to use all my white because I do not have any. I'm just about out of what I usually keep mixed. I'm just about out of white, so we'll see how much I have left. And I don't need to cover the whole canvas, but I wouldn't mind having some down to help it flow. So what I'm going to do is just kind of spread it out here. Like I said, I'm not looking for like an even flat coat of paint here. I'm going to continue to cover the canvas, but sort of to help the paint flow, since I don't want to tilt it too much. much. And I did not add any. I thought about adding a little bit of green or a little bit of blue for like the sky or the leaves on the tree or the grass. But then I thought, you know, I'm just going to keep it clean and simple with the pinks and the purples and the white. A lot of my favorite pictures of the wisteria were just the flowers, just the blooms, where you just have those three colors showing. So, okay, I'm going to lay my glove somewhere where it can dry a little bit, and then I can use it again. Not have to throw it away, because that would be a big waste. Maybe. This is a big canvas, so I don't have any extra room today. Okay, there we go. Found a tote lid. That will work. And here we go. And I'm going to post this. We have between June 14th and June 17th. I guess I haven't looked at the calendar to see what day I'll post this. But look for the dried painting on, I'll link to my Instagram and my Twitter. And I will have a picture of it dried on both of those sites. Okay, I need 2 cups to do 2 dirty pours. See, I have quite a bit of white left, so that's good. Excuse me for reaching across. I did this yesterday when I was painting, and if you saw that video, I leaned over and put my hair right in the canvas with paint on it, so that was lovely. I don't need any help getting extra white. Okay, but now I don't have a place to put my cups. Apparently I'm unorganized. I usually do not have quite this large of a canvas, so I just don't have much extra room. Okay, so I think I'm going to do my dark purple. Let's do most of that. And then the light purple. My favorite picture, favorite because I have a lot of favorites, had it really dark and then it kind of faded into white, and I don't know if that was that particular tree or if it was photoshopped. I'm assuming some of them were photoshopped. There were some that were obviously photoshopped very beautifully, but okay, let's reserve just a little bit. But there were some I wasn't sure if that's how they grow. I'll have to look at the pictures again. I was just on my phone. Okay, so there's the purples. Add a little more white. I have a lot of paint here. Okay. So, there's my purple cup. I'm going to do a pink cup. I'm going to move the, I have paint on my hands. I'm going to move this painting back here. You probably can't see it, but I have a painting here that's done, and I do not want to accidentally put a cup down wrong and get paint on it. Okay. Here we go. I might do my pinks opposite. Do my light pink. I don't have as much pink as purple. Mostly because I'm a purple girl. You can give or take pink, but I love my purple. And my pinks are a little closer together in color than my purples. Purples are really quite a bit different. The pinks are pretty close. Okay. And I'm going to add the rest of my white. I have plenty of paint here, I'm pretty sure. Alright. So, let's see. I'll start with pink over here. We'll just do some stripes. I'm not going to have very much white, I don't think, by the time I tilt. We'll see. Ooh, look at that purple. So pretty. I think what I'll do maybe is do 2 purples on both sides of the pink. I'm running out of the purple. Okay. Okay, I'm going to have to tilt a little bit sideways. That's okay. I'm hoping to come back and finish off this way. Okay, so let's see here. Let's tilt this way first. This way where you can't see, I apologize. I need to get something that I can put my camera above. Okay. Let's just do this real quick. Straight down. I think I should have done a little bit more narrow strips maybe. I liked that better. I'm going to just help this flow a little bit right here because it seems to have gotten stuck and it's taking a detour. I'm not crazy about the big swatches of pink, so let's see here. Let's do some white in the pink. I do not have silicone in any of these either. This is just what I said. It's the paint, Floetrol, and Nova Color. So that's the last of my white. So actually, I think I would have been happy with just the purples. Okie dokie. I have a little bit more purple though I can add. Go back that way just a tad, get that spot. Don't want to drop my canvas, that would be bad. Okay, let's go down this way. And then this way. See it? Gosh, it's like there's a... There we go. There was that one spot I just did not want to hit. Okay, let's go this way. A little bit. Get that white incorporated into the pink a little bit more naturally. I might blow on that a little. Okay. Got a little vein of purple right there. And I guess a drip right there. Okay, maybe I should have made my pinks a little bit more varied because the purple's looking really cool. You'll have to let me know. Maybe those of you who are more crazy about pink than I am are good. I'm just trying to fill in some spots where I see canvas at the moment. And then I can play a little bit. Once I know all the canvas is covered, I can tilt a little bit till I'm really happy, or blow on it a little bit, which is what I might do here in a second. I'm going to tilt one more time to get all this dark purple on there. It's because I love this dark purple. Another vein of the purple. And just a little bit more right in here. And okay. Let's tilt a little bit and then see what I need to do to get that incorporated a little more naturally. Okay, see it? tilt this way just a little bit more. Thought I was going to like the straight lines, but I kind of like a little bit less harsh straight lines than some of them are. Okay, I'm going to get a straw, but I'm going to take this glove off first so I don't get paint all over it. I've done that before. It's not fun blowing on straw with paint all over it. I'm going to try and blow some of this white into the pink, I think. Or maybe right here I'm going to do the pink into the white. Kind of breaking up some of these edges because I kind of like the way that was looking. Sorry. And it gives it a less, I don't know, softer look maybe. Kind of liking that. Kind of a cool flowery look. Might make a neat tree if you're using brown. I have a challenge coming up with the group I did the challenge with the last time, although there's a new person joining us, and one person had to back out of this one, but the challenge is blowing the paint around the different colors is our main movement, and I thought, gosh, I've never done one where it's mostly blowing through straw, and here I'm doing one. But for the flower look, I think it's kind of turning out kind of cool. Okay, I'm going to tilt just a little bit. I really like this, so I kind of want it to stay like this, but just a little bit in case there's any harsh lines. I just like the natural movement of the paint. And I'm going to stand up and take a look. I always like to get a perspective from a little higher up. Overall, composition-wise, I'm not seeing a focal point. I might add, let's see if I have enough, because this spot is really pretty. I don't want to fuss with it too much, but I might make this part right here focal point. Take my glove off before I get paint where I don't want it. Let's see. Actually, I'm going to take both off because I have quite a bit of paint on both of them. And this is when I always get paint on my hands and think, what was the point of the gloves? But on the times that I haven't worn gloves and I get paint on myself the entire time, it's a disaster. Okay, so I'm going to bring in the center here, some dark purple to really make kind of a strong line here. And this will darken as it dries because if the Floetrol is white and dries clear, so this will be a bit darker when it dries, which should add a little bit more drama to the piece. And this is really, I like that, so I'm just going to add a little bit of white right next to the purple, just to make that area pop out just a little bit more. I'm going to get a thinner popsicle stick though. Maybe. Okay, I have this. I'm going to use this, I think. This is a paintbrush that my kids used and did not get put with the ones I was washing to dry, or to wash. So it dried with some of the kids' paint in it. So I thought that it's really pointy. And I thought, you know, that might be perfect for when I want to add some detail, and sure is. I'm just going to add a little bit of white because I really want this spot to stand out, and these areas are really cool. And I think this is going to be good to go. Just going to try and go here a little bit with this natural. Isn't that a pretty little spot there? I'll do a close-up of that spot. That spot is just gorgeous. And make these kind of look a little bit more like petals, which they kind of already do. Outline this one just a little bit. Not much. I said I don't want to mess with it too much and interrupt what's going on. And the reason I like this spot so much, but I do want to emphasize it so that when you look at the painting, it's the first place your eye goes. This is a really pretty spot right here too. As much as I love pouring, and I do, I love I love watching the paint flow, but these little detail times are mesmerizing, and I really enjoy the little detail work. It's not as dramatic, but it's very calming. Let's see if I have another. Maybe I can use the end of the paintbrush. Nothing quite that skinny. Maybe I'll use a regular paintbrush just to see what happens. In my white, or in my pink, get a little more definition here. Some of these where I added a little bit more white. go in and add some definition with the pink. See if I need anything else. No, I guess it's getting something else because I just dripped. Okay, I'm going to stand up again. Put my cups down carefully. It's not quite as defined as I would like it. I might add just a little bit more dark purple, and then but then I'm gonna walk away because I'm overall very, very happy with it. I would like this to be a little bit more of a focal point. This purple, this big blotch of purple is kind of drawing my attention a little bit more, just because it's such a big blotch, I think. But let's see what we can do with a little dark purple. I'm going to use this paintbrush I used in the pink. Wipe it off. Yeah. Get a little bit more. These petals. I'm going to use the other end, I think. This is, you really don't want much. Just a little bit more definition. In the center here, there's so much paint though I'm picking up other colors. Yeah, I'm just... Okay, I'm just mixing. So I think I'm going to step away. One more. I know, I just said I was going to step away. I'm just going to put a little bit more right here in the center. And see, when it dries, this should be the darkest spot in the painting, and maybe it'll be a little bit more dramatic there. But I'm happy overall. Okay, I'll wipe my hands off, and then I'll do an eagle eye view for the shadow. I guess so. Looks like there's a discoloration there, which I knew it really couldn't be because it's still wet. Okay. Quick look of it as a whole, and then here's the close-up. Oops, sorry. Making everybody dizzy, of that area that I wanted to be kind of the focal point. Those kind of look a little bit like flower petals. That one right there. That area is really, really pretty. I may try and do some macro photography. I'm not great with the camera, but I may try it. See if I can get some really pretty shots off of it. And there it is. And I will link to my social media, my Instagram and my Twitter and my Facebook, and I will have pictures of it dry up there. Be sure to check out the hashtag LoveSummerArt17 and see what everybody else has created. And we will see you next time, guys. Happy pouring. Hey guys, I'm not sure what happened. I was recording, I thought, and it turns out I wasn't. These two spots were really bothering me after I sat here for a minute. So I turned the video back on, but for some reason it must have stopped itself. But these two parts, they were fighting my eye for attention, and not in a good way. So I wanted to tame the chaos. So all I did, I took a popsicle stick and just barely swiped just in those two areas. You can see if I do a close up here, the stripes from where I swiped. But that's all I did. And a little bit right here with a shorter one of the canvas, the wood pieces that come to tighten the canvas right here, just to mimic the look, so that it was over here also, just to give balance. So I'm sorry that wasn't recorded, but it really wasn't that exciting. I just did a swipe, very light. You can see kind of the ripples in the paint. The texture doesn't bother me at all, but because I just really went lightly, and it kind of left little ripples. So anyway, a couple light swipes there, and one right there, and that's it, guys. And like I said, the dried results will be on Instagram and Twitter. So check me out there, and we will see you next time. Happy pouring!